So it's been 2 weeks, a bit longer than 2 weeks. Mainly because we got held up. Mainly because we got held up by not getting material and just being very busy in general, trying to just try things and figure things out. I'm not working out.
Yeah.
But we did get quite a bit done in these 2 weeks.
To start off, we managed to knock off all the surface rust on the frame.
A lot of grinding.
That
was not much
Not
fun.
the best.
No, but we got it done. So basically what I'm doing right now is, well, what I've been doing for the past few days on and off is I'm taking care of the rust in the mornings. What seems quite easy, but has been just very intense, and I take breaks. First of all, there's all these big screws we couldn't get off, and we cut around to take off the wood, but if they're still in there, so I'm chopping those off. But it's also seems easier than done. I've been grinding off the rust over here with this. So that's been working really well. You can probably tell a big difference. So this I already took care of. Looks pretty neat over here. And then we look at this. Has not been taken care of yet.
Every summer I'll always wonder if I'll ever see you again. Never forget the day after show.
Oh, ooh, isn't that pretty?
After the grinding, we picked up some PR15 and we painted the whole frame from up above and underneath. So 2 cans of PR15.
Expensive rust paint, and we ended up. Well, it's pretty well gone now, but
it was a bit hard to not get any stuff. Like, we were literally, I mean, I looked like a mechanic. Hello guys, Bobbi the mechanic here. Like my outfit.
How's your mom? What'd she say when she found that I had gone? Left her only daughter just like her father, but I never meant any harm. You across your mind like a fox or a frog. Do you recall the good or the bad, or do you recall it all?
So it just started raining like real hard, and I'm getting real wet down here. So I'm gonna do a little painting on top. It was so hot, I was literally sweating all day long, and now I'm wet because it's raining. Best weather for painting underneath.
we also welded in a few new parts. That was exciting. I think so. What are we doing today?
Welding the pieces together.
Oh.
I'm not, I'll be watching.
It's really hot today. What's there? Trim it. This one looks
Fits
small.
perfect. Small? Small's not good.
Oh no, it's perfect.
Oh, both of them fit perfect.
They do perfect. We
Nice.
might just need I don't know, I don't work with metal.
Is there someone new?
So we went to just a friend of Riley's to Welding. He had a welding machine to weld in 2 new pieces and to fix a few other pieces. That was really, really good because there were 2 completely rusted through pieces on our frame, which one we really just wanted to get rid of. and we did. So that was another good thing. We would have never seen that probably from underneath.
Long and short, you know, you just gotta make sure you got good bones, you know. There's no point investing all this money and time if your frame is
Exactly.
not pretty.
We've learned already so much.
Oh yeah.
If we would buy a bus now, we would already be like so much smarter than we were with this one, but it's fine. It's the first project. We're learning by doing, and that's how it should be. So
Okay,
plywood.
so we got some marine grade plywood, 3/4 inch. It was very expensive. I'm not even gonna tell you how much it was because you won't believe me. I don't know if this is happening in the rest of the world or if it's just Canada, but the price of lumber is insane.
Hi guys, so I'm super excited because I haven't been filming too much. It's super hot today, but big update. This morning I picked up this floor. Also, I just woke up, so I just drove and picked up these floorboards. So we finally have a floor again. Marine grade plywood. Yes, baby. Look at this.
And speaking of more insanity, we thought because, oh, we're putting in the floor, we gotta figure out a way to mount our propane tank underneath. Maybe we'll weld something. And then we had the great idea to reuse some of the plywood that we took off the floor originally, because it's still in great shape. It has this, you know, thin sheet of steel or aluminum on it.
Yes.
That turned out to be even more of an insane idea.
You didn't say what the idea was.
Okay, so we were cut. So we had this idea to build a box enclosed of this steel plate of 3/4 inch plywood, and then for the propane,
With a propane tank.
and mount it underneath before we put in the
Yes.
plywood.
We don't want it on in the bus. We
And-
wanted it underneath it.
And the trouble is you know, you have to have those propane tanks mounted vertically, and they're 18 inches high, so you still need room to get in there and take it out.
Refill it. It was just a disaster. We built this whole box. It took us forever to figure it out. So many little mistakes. And the whole time we were just like, yeah, this is going to work. Once it was almost done, we picked the box up and we were like, this is insanely heavy.
Box ended up being heavy as heck.
So heavy.
And then we were still running with it. We're gonna put a little door on it with latches. This turned out just be an insane idea. We were literally over there. We had the perfect spot. We were just about to cut into the fiberglass to make some sort of hingey door with rivets. And then it just kind of dawned on me that, like, okay, we should maybe pump the brakes a little bit. This is, I don't know about this. So
we did, and we went inside and we're like, we'll give it a day or two to think about. We went online on Kijiji. We found a horizontal propane tank. How much is it there?
20 pounds.
20 pounds. It's a perfect size for us. We can put it underneath the plywood. It's not too low to the ground. Way easier. We found it online, and next day
Cheap. Good price.
Oh, good price. Yeah. We went right away to pick it up. Okay, so we are in Grimsby by the beach, which is actually beautiful, and we took our bikinis and bathing suits, and we thought we could jump in the water because we drove 1.5 hours, but no.
We drove 2 hours.
Was it? It was quite long.
Yeah.
It's at 1.5, but anyways, it's raining and it got really cold, but it's a beautiful spot here, and we got a propane tank. Look at that, baby. I don't know, you can probably not really see it.
Yeah, well, they'll see it later.
And we're waiting for a reply for a fresh water tank that's actually really cheap, also from Kijiji, because we've been trying to just like not cheap out, but
Happens to be in the area.
be lucky with some deals. So hopefully we'll get a message back there and also pick up the water tank, and yeah. And not only that, but then on the way we also picked up a freshwater tank for 50 bucks. What was a steal of a deal?
Steal of a deal.
Because it was just in the area. Just amazing that we found those two off Kijiji.
Thank you, Kijiji.
Thank God, yes.
Especially considering we had to drive about 2 hours to get the propane tank. And then we just kind of stumbled upon, Bobbi had the great idea to check for other things we might need in that area. And we found this fresh water tank, man. These things new are like 500 bucks.
Very expensive.
50 bucks.
Yes.
Second hand.
So the marine grade plywood, we ended up going to the store, like it was such a hard decision to like what we're gonna paint it. We're gonna put some sort of rubber undercoating on it. What are we doing? And yeah, so I was kind of a bit like maybe we should put the rubber stuff because I saw it in a few videos, but then Riley.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of mixed reviews online about an undercoating when it comes to wood, because wood needs to breathe essentially, and of course it needs to be weatherproof, but or waterproof rather. But at the same time, you know, it's kind of a popular consensus that the undercoating, like a polyurethane undercoating on wood, will just eventually water will find its way into your plywood, you know. And with a polyurethane under there, there's no way to get it out, which can kind of even be a worse situation.
Yes.
So we decided to just put on,
what did we end up with?
I don't know what you call this stuff. It's like a deck weather sealant stuff, just to make it, you know, waterproof. We
like
sealed
water
that.
resistant.
A very nice job. Bobbi did a great job of sealing it. All the sides, the cut edges, it's lovely.
Our hands 1 inch apart, held to a vertical bar, as we stand yawning at the center of the empty car. Under a flickering light, I watch you closing your eyes. The rumble of the tunnel really sounds quite nice. Sway left, sway right, slow dancing in the middle of the subway. Fall back, hold tight, slow dancing in the middle of the subway. Sneakers and nice leather flats, shuffle along to the track, switching partners kind of awkwardly up over and back. Just people following signs, riding on colorful lines, braving smiles across the aisles, past the suits and sighs. Sway left, sway right, slow dancing in the middle of the subway. Fall back, hold tight, slow dancing in the middle of the subway.
We did not put the sheets in yet, mainly because we're looking for.
We need some sort of expansion joint. It's like a 1 inch. This looks like it's actually 1/2 inch by 1 inch, like foam tape looking thing. So the bus will move a little bit, and that expansion joint will just give it the play it needs to also keep it insulated and also, you know, not be too rigid on the frame. Whatever, it was there before, we're gonna have to put it in again because it kind of got a little destroyed. It's gonna wrap up
Of what we did so far. Thank you so much for all the comments and all literally the help we've gotten. Like, I would have never thought that there's such an online community for shuttle bus and schoolie conversions, and there's actually lots of good things in there that I saw and I was like, wow, we can use this. Like, so yeah, put a comment down below if you have any tips, any tricks, anything you've learned, or if you are someone who just knows something, let us know. Share the knowledge with us. We're new to this. We're just learning as we go.
Like and subscribe.
See you next time.